Happy Friday, Achieve Virtual Education Academy teachers. Welcome back from Thanksgiving break. Hopefully you had a nice, wonderful, relaxing break. Able to spend some time with family and kind of have take us a peace of mind and some remembrance of everything you're actually thankful for this time of year. We've only got, with the close of today, we've only got about 2 more weeks. Well, not about, there's 2 more weeks left. Our offices are closed on December 21st through the 25th. That's the first week of our winter break here in the MSD of Wayne Township. Most schools are probably operating this way. So just as an FYI, when it comes to the important thing, your pay, I will work on your payout when I return on Monday the 28th. I will most likely be working on the 28th and the 29th. However, I plan to take at least the 31st off. If I get the pay submitted, I will take the 30th off as well, most likely, and be out the rest of that week. So you will not receive your pay until January this year, especially with the shutdown being the first week of the break. It usually is, I think. I kind of forget how this goes every year, and by now I should have it memorized. But just kind of an FYI for your planning purposes should you want that extra spending money. Final exams. As a reminder, students who are ready for their finals should be planning on taking them soon. They'll work with you on this. They should also, if they're taking it at a local public library, be in contact with that library to get all their teachers that contact information so you as the teacher can send out not only the password for the final exam, but also any special instructions. Now, we all should be utilizing the same password so it's not overly confusing for the local public libraries or here at Ben Davis High School when we test here in the evening. If they are a part-time student who attends another school, their school usually will proctor that for them and probably should, frankly. Generally, it's going to be a teacher or a counselor, so look for those emails from those people. And then if you're sending them to the night school here at Ben Davis to test, that's perfectly fine, but there are only 4 more evenings. They don't have 10, they have 4. Ben Davis Night School is not open on Fridays, and so they have until December 17th to really take those finals. It's Monday through Thursday from 4 to 8. If they're not here by 8 p.m., they're not going to test them. The staff leaves at 9. So just kind of FYI. Don't forget, if they're taking at a local public library in My Big Campus, you have access to that test ticket as well. Completing students, some of you are new, some of you just kind of need the general reminder, but attached here in My Big Campus, when you do that, you can certainly click for the instructions. I'll do that real quickly, but certainly double check the instructions. It is a PDF, so you should all have access. I've shared with everyone who has a link. And so the first top half is for any student that finishes, and these are, I think, kind of that group completion. You probably won't use this top half. In fact, I should probably edit this and delete it. You're going to probably go through individually. A lot of times, My Big Campus, if you assign a redo assignment or it's resubmitted, it does not pick up the grade. So My Big Campus gradebook does not match Genius. We've come across that in a couple of different scenarios, but one student specifically, Alexis Hines has come up, and none of her grades are matching. So thankfully, Mom has reached out to us, and we looked into it, and a lot of it was resubmissions are not popping up in Genius. They're not showing, so it looks like she's not even halfway done with her work when all she needs is like the final exam. So you're going to do, under the second red heading, is where you're going to manually edit student grades. This is not a long process. It's quick. You just click on your individual students from the screen that the directions step by step take you through, and for each student a box will pop up. You'll fill in the associated fields and hit complete. Once you complete them, you no longer have access to them. They come off your roster. So if something's not correct on their grade, you'll receive an email. So verify those emails. Check your spam. A lot of times Genius goes into your spam, and the students will receive them. So if something's not right, they'll be in touch. I can reinstate them for you. So it's a correctable issue if something comes up, but certainly just kind of pay attention to what you're doing. So again, the second half of the page is a step-by-step instructions for how to complete your students once they finish that final and passed. As a reminder, the students must pass that final exam in order to earn credit for your class. ECA testing is just kind of an FYI for those of you who have students that may be required to take the end of course assessment. You can see that in their testing history if you're interested, or if you teach one of the key core areas in English or math, you might check. But next week, just kind of for you, I'll be out of the office most of the week, Monday through Thursday. Monday I'm in Fort Wayne, Tuesday Columbus, although Tuesday we do have a principals meeting, so I may get coverage for this. It's not determined. Generally they cancel that meeting. If it's canceled, I'll be in Columbus. If not, I'll be at our Ed Center for the morning, and I will be available in the afternoon. But Wednesday and Thursday, again, I'm in Hammond on Wednesday. Thursday, I'm down in Fort Branch. Most of these are 2 or 2.5 hour drive. Obviously, the Columbus one is shorter. So just kind of an FYI as to my schedule. That Friday, we'll be packing up the ECA exams, Claudia and I, getting them ready to ship back to our education center by no later than that following Monday. Great push. It's been a fast and furious semester. I know a lot of the news that came out this week regarding school grades may have a lot of people frustrated or even maybe worried. Certainly you're doing great things wherever you're at. You're doing great things for us. Please don't lose sight of that. Please continue to push hard. Continue to call your students. I've got about 30 students names who I've got. Some we've already removed. Others we're working on this week. I'm trying to take some time each day to work on at least 10 students who have gone missing or are frustrating you with their lack of progress and or work, and trying to clean up rosters before we get into second semester and take a bunch of new students. So bear with us as we get through that process. We're working on it, and keep pushing. Don't stop. We're almost there. 2 more weeks and we're done, and then we fire up next semester. So I hope all is going well on your ends of the spectrum, and certainly see me if you have any questions or concerns as we get to the end of this semester. Keep it up, and I look forward to working with you again next week.